Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today I am here with
the No Fate channel, checking in. And on my channel, I am just a dad of two, and I go over everything that encompasses my crazy dad life, health, fitness, and of course, caffeine. And I am here today with the main man, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. I'm here with the one and only
Caffeine Man. I wasn't expecting such a welcome introduction. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. On my channel, I go over all things caffeine related. It's primarily energy drink reviews, but I do also do caffeine safety videos, as well as caffeinated products like caffeine gum, caffeine shoes, caffeine chocolate, and everything basically caffeine related. And today we are actually going to be going over the Energy Drink Dare Challenge. Yes, I started this just a couple of years ago. I did one with Gigi of Gigi Eats. I did one with Opera Man Fitness, and it's become so popular. People have wanted to do more, and I decided this guy right here, No Fate, he is the man that I was going to do my next Energy Drink Dare Challenge with.
Probably should tell him the rules just in case I don't make it out alive.
All right, so basically, we bought each other the worst energy drinks that we could think of. We're gonna dare the other person to try each drink out, see what they think of it, and whoever bought the worst drinks wins.
I think I am behind the eight ball because even though I have tasted over 100 different energy drinks, I think Caffeine Man knows his business. There's a reason he's at the top of the game, and I am a little nervous that some of these may have battery acid in them.
Oh, they're going to be fine. I'm sure they're going to be perfectly fine. So how bad could they be? If you can buy them in the store, I mean, right?
And if you're watching this on my channel, you're going to be watching the Caffeine Man go through Murderer's Row. But if you want to see me, check out the links in the description so you can head over to his channel and see how I do.
And before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you to No Fate for inviting me into his house to do this challenge.
Caffeine Man, you shipped all the way up to Boston to be here, so the least I can say is call me Jonathan. And what should I call you?
You know, Caffeine Man?
No. Okay, Caffeine Man, thanks again for coming up north to Boston.
1 hour later.
Okay, I have survived Caffeine Man's fearsome foursome, but is Caffeine Man gonna survive my Murderer's Row? I will tell you, in all honesty, I'm not gonna top his highball. This thing was a different kind of nasty. My only hope is to beat him on an average score, right? So hopefully the sum total of my disgustingness will add up to surpass his choices. Coming in, number one. Hopefully you can see that. The writing, if you can't, is grip it, ...
Grip it? I'm supposed to guess what it is, right?
You can guess.
Well, is it rip it?
Well, let's
I'm
show
not sure if you're rhyming or not, so
let's
did a grip on it. Here we go. Here we go. Open this up. Rip it. Get these at Dollar General usually, right?
Yes.
There we go. Rip it. Power. Let's taste it out. Oh, you know it's blue because it's kind of like almost like a blue raz, almost. You know, it's a cheap energy drink. It's a generic energy drink. Even though Rip It is a well-known company for your cheaper energy drinks, most of them have that standard energy drink flavor, and then they add a flavor to it. So you're getting kind of like a blue raz out of here, and they should have probably added some more sucralose to it, a little bit more sweetness. But overall, I would probably drink this today if I needed to.
Number two, we are getting physical. F equals MA, and I got a little bit of a funny sticker on there. I got some Yoda. As we know, when it comes to energy drinks, this is the way.
Let me see here. Oh, I just cheated. I looked through the can.
That's okay. Cheat to win. Up here in New England, that's our motto.
Yeah, I'm not cheating. Actually, this looks like, this actually seems like it's that A-Shock one, A-Shock flavor.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. Find out. Oh, look at that. It's the Accelerator A-Shock Orange. How do you say it?
Orange.
Orange, okay. People make fun of me because some of my words I pronounce a little differently. So I don't have a Boston accent or a Massachusetts accent. People always say, oh, you don't have a Boston accent for living in Massachusetts, even though I'm from Rhode Island. But I used to say orange.
What's interesting, see, I don't have a Boston accent. People say you have a Boston accent.
A little bit.
My wife says that. I said, you don't understand. From where I live in New England, this is not a Boston accent. If you go down near Boston. That's a Boston accent. That's thick. I mean, 3 C's thick. This is just good old King's English over here.
Anyway, orange mango, boom, accelerator. I actually did a full review on these drinks, so I already know what it tastes like, but I'm gonna taste it out again anyway.
Okay, you tell me if I picked a good one.
All right. I actually kind of like this one a little bit. I think I rated this like a 7.5
Okay.
in my video. Not that I can remember all my scores. I know there'll be someone that goes back and says, "Oh, Caffeine Man, I watched your video."
Yeah,
You
correct
gave
him
it a
down below.
7.3."
Correct him down below.
But I guess 7.5 if I'm within a 0.1 or a 0.2. Hopefully I'm right.
Okay. Hopefully we gift you something that you truly don't like. So here we go. This is coming in number 3, and we've got a little bit of a compass at the top with an N for north, and then we got some stars and a baby Yoda.
Oh, you did it to me. He did it to me. That's the one. People have been asking me to review this for a while now, and I'm just like, oh, I'll get to it. Oh, maybe not. But I had no plans on reviewing this because it's a bad drink, and the only reason it's still in stores is because it's brand new by like Coke or Monster or somebody. Coke, one of those big companies, not Starbucks. Who is it by? But it's True North. So.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
I guess we're going to get the unofficial taste test from Caffeine Man today on this drink.
Yeah.
But
paint him into a corner.
Plant-based, gluten-free, non-GMO, immunity support. What flavor we got? Hey, he went easy on me. He went with cucumber lime. I would say out of all the flavors that he could have chose, cucumber lime is probably one of the better ones because when it comes to natural flavored drinks, waters and stuff like that, excuse me, accelerator. Can I edit that out, right?
Oh, I got it, whatever you want.
Cucumber lime. Lime usually tastes good in natural energy drinks because lime tastes the same no matter what. Whether you have a natural lime or you have like a sweet lime in an energy drink like Rain or something like that. Lime is lime. So there is no bad flavor lime usually. And then cucumber has been added to drinks a lot lately because it used to be sort of a fancy thing that people would add to their water. You go to those fancy restaurants and they add cucumber to your water. So to have a cucumber lime, out of all the flavors that they carry, I would think is probably going to be my best option.
I was at the Target and I was going to get you all 4. I was like, let's just do a whole lineup. And then I was like, well, that's no fun in that, right?
Right.
So I went with the one that at least for me sounded like it would taste the worst. I do have a question though. Why would you bother to put non-GMO on a drink? I mean, how many GMO ingredients are in other drinks? Or is that just a...
It's basically for marketing.
Marketing,
to get you
yeah.
to buy it. Like, oh, well, that's non-GMO. I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
And gluten-free.
Gluten-free, because there's a lot of gluten in
In
zero
water.
sugar
In water,
energy
yeah.
drinks.
No sweetener. That is the killer of this. No sweetener. No sucralose. No ACE K. No nothing. That's usually.
Just the organic stuff. Probably some of the organic stuff they threw in Highball.
That is basically, this is going to be the competition between this one and that one is what's going to happen. So, let's know. Have you tried it?
No.
Do you want
Yeah,
some in the
pour
cup?
some out. Pour some out. That's
Because I think it's going to be relatively decent.
Misery loves company. Pour some out.
You don't have to taste it.
No, I'll taste
let
it.
you know if it's good or bad first.
I'll let you go first before I...
Because I waited for you on the orange mango.
I don't know. You go first. You go first.
You don't have to drink it.
Now I want to. I think I picked a good one then.
Yeah. Oh.
It was at this moment that he knew.
It's got basically that sparkling water flavor that I strongly dislike. The aftertaste is going to stay with you all day long. The cucumber is relatively light. You could smell the cucumber more than you could actually taste it. And I don't think there's lime in there. I'm not getting much lime. I'm getting that. And what makes the sparkling water usually kind of bad is not just that it's a sparkling water flavor, but because they didn't give you enough cucumber and lime, you're getting this bitterness of the caffeine as well. So yeah, that's pretty bad.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's a bad one.
That one's a bad one. So hopefully
these aren't going to be in stores long.
they're selling these pretty hard because this was on an end cap at Target with like a whole. It was like the whole end cap right next to all like the big drink section that they have here. So
Yeah.
they're definitely getting a push from a big company in terms of placement.
Right. But like I said, probably not going to last too long. They last longer in stores than you'd expect. Like there's been a lot of drinks that I've had that you're like, oh, this isn't going to last long. And it does just because the companies have the shelf space because they own so much shelf space. So it can be
Pay to play, as it were.
not so good, man. I'm looking forward to that next one.
Be careful what you ask for. You might just get it. Here we go. Coming in at number 4 with just the lonely R. And on the bottom, I've got Dumbo flying. Way to go!
Because Red Bull gives you wings. Yeah. They're so fancy that they put the little logo on their pull tabs. I think Monster does that too. So I'm thinking it's not sugar, so it would have to be sugar-free. If it's the sugar-free one, it has aspartame, which isn't that great. If it is the zero sugar one, then it has, I don't think it uses stevia, but they have an absolute zero one in a gray can. That is probably the worst of them, but it's going to be close. Let's see which one it is. That's just regular sugar-free Red Bull. You must really hate regular sugar-free Red Bull, huh?
I really hate sugar-free Red Bull. I thought that was going to be the worst one, but
Oh.
clearly there's worse.
There, exactly. If this one is, you can find this one in stores. You got to go to the other stores to get that one. And you know, it's not. It's got aspartame, which is the worst thing for me in this drink here. The flavor of aspartame just makes it taste like a diet soda. But you got to take in consideration when Red Bull first came out, it was in the early '90s. So people were drinking these in the, I think it was actually 1987, but I was drinking them in the 90s. And that's what people put in their diet sodas, so that's what they put in their sugar-free energy drinks. And I think Red Bull is one of the only companies that still actually uses aspartame in their energy drinks. Everyone else uses sucralose or stevia or monk fruit. Yeah. If I had to put them in order, I'd probably say probably like the Rip It the most, then A-Shock, and then these two are just
Yeah.
nah.
Okay. I had a couple that were on the
Yeah.
bubble that
Yeah.
because you know, it's really, tastes are so subjective. I had a few that for me, I was like, these are going to be horrible. But you know, there's different levels to this game, and clearly, Caffeine Man knows that. When it comes to Red Bull, I'm actually surprised since they actually had a I wouldn't say monopoly, but they had a monopoly on the energy drinks. They created the market almost in terms of like when you thought of an energy drink in the 90s, it was synonymous with Red Bull. And they haven't done much compared to the competition. The competition has caught up in a big way. And Red Bull, I mean, obviously they're still big on the shelves and they've got different flavors. I know they've got some nice flavors out there. They have not changed it up very much aside from just adding a few extra flavors.
Yeah, they are still a couple $1 billion ahead in the energy drink game. When you look at the numbers at the end of the year, I look at their annual reports, and they're at, I think it was last year, they were around $6 billion in sales. In second place, obviously, is Monster, and Monster was right around $3 billion in sales, I think. So Red Bull has a corner on the market. Whatever they're doing, it's crazy, but I just can't believe they don't have that many sugar-free energy drinks.
In terms of energy drink reviews, we need to take a step back and remember that there's different levels to this review game. We've got me, who just gives you my opinion on the drink and how I like it and how much caffeine is in it. And then we've got the Caffeine Man here who's reviewing yearly, quarterly reports of these companies and their earnings, as well as, you know, the hierarchy. It's amazing. I've heard rumors, allegedly, that he's even broken into manufacturing plants to get new flavors out so he can review them early for you.
All right, so there we go. We have the winners and the losers of the drinks. I would think that I had actually enjoyed mine more than you enjoyed yours. Leave us a comment down below. You had to have watched both videos, so you have to watch his video, you have to watch my video so that you guys can get an accurate representation. Let us know who you think won this Energy Drink Dare Challenge. I think I might have beat you out by a little bit. That's just what I think, though.
If I had to be honest, and I usually am not, but if I had to be honest, I would say you beat me out. These two actually weren't too bad, but these two were so bad. I don't think I did enough research into what horrible stuff is out there. Because when I go into the stores, I look for good drinks. All right, I don't look for horrible drinks. And clearly, my mentality was not game ready. Listen, anytime people want to come up to Boston and enjoy this beautiful accent of mine, they're always welcome. But I really appreciate you making the leg up here, shipping up to Boston. And when you've got caffeine royalty in your home, I'm just so excited to be able to film next to the man, the myth, the legend, Caffeine Man.
So unfortunately, most of these are probably going to be going down the drain. You know, it happens. So.
But it was for a good cause. When you watch these videos, you know which ones to avoid, especially if you go into the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, or even if you go into a Target and you see that beautiful end cap that is paid for by the big name companies. You know to just put those blinders on and steer clear.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Really do appreciate it.
Hey, if you came this far in the video, do me a favor, regardless of which video you're watching, Caffeine Man or mine, give the video a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything. for their trip back.
And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Excuse me. Accelerator. You can edit that out, right?
Well, whatever you want.
Cucumber.